Hey, what's going on everybody? So today I'm going to be smoking a Petite Sirloin roast. That's right, and it's this right here. See? This right here, it's not very big. It's probably about an inch thick, and it has some pretty good fat in it. Good marbling. Yeah, so we're gonna try that out, and it's a good size that's probably for enough for maybe, let's say maybe 3 people, not a big serving. You know, but if you like your beef, then it's probably good for 2 people if you're a big beef eater. Alright, so we're going to be smoking the Petite Sirloin roast today, and I'm going to be using a wood, and I hope you've never tried this wood before because it'll give you something new to try out when you barbecue. And this is the olive wood chips. This right here. Olive wood chips, and it's Italy's favorite cooking wood. It's good for pizza ovens, lamb, pork, and beef. And if you are a person that likes to use mesquite for smoking your meats, then this will do just fine. It's just a little lighter version of mesquite. Now this stuff does get very smoky, so when you use it, just be aware it will pump out a lot of smoke. So don't worry about it. It's going to be that nice clean white smoke that you get. Alright, now for people that don't like mesquite, the strong flavor of it, I would still recommend using the olive wood chips because it's just a lighter version of the mesquite smoke. So it's really, really good. Now, what am I going to be adding for seasonings to this meat right here? I'm going to be using some good old Kinder's wood-fired garlic with hardwood smoked flavor. This stuff right here, and you can get it at Costco and probably at Walmart or any of your other stores. I get mine at Costco because you get a bigger size for a pretty good price. And I'm just going to keep it simple by using some good old kosher salt. That's right. So I'm going to keep it simple. Wood-fired garlic, Kinder's, some good old kosher salt, maybe just a little bit of pepper to taste. We'll see how that comes out. But I'm just going to go along with the flavor because I'm trying to keep the beef flavor with a nice little hint of garlic and a beautiful hint of smoke. Alright, so I'm going to get the seasoning started and keep it very, very simple. Then we're going to throw this baby on the smoker. That's right. Oh, and as far as the smoker goes, I'm using my Weber kettle grill. I'm not using my Traeger today, so I'm just going to go, put in a little bit of extra work, like the charcoals, and get those started up really, really good. And the way that I'm going to cook it on the smoker, or the way I'm going to smoke it on the grill, I'm going to have the olive wood chips on both baskets of charcoal, hot charcoal, and I'm just going to let the smoke go over it. And the ideal of it is for the smoke to cross over, go under, and then that way we get a full circulation of smoke on this good old beef right here. Alright, so let's season it up, and then let's take this baby to the grill, to the smoker, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean. Alright, so here we go. This beauty right here, Petite Sirloin beef roast. And side note, I am letting this get to room temperature before I throw it on the grill, okay? Because I don't want the meat to react by the high heat versus the cold, and then it causes the meat to totally act different and possibly become firm and not tender. The ideal of it is to have nice, tender beef with great flavor, great smoke from the olive wood. Alright, so here we go. And I'm using, like I said, the Kinder's right here. Good old Kinder's wood-fired garlic. Now this is a kind of a thick cut of meat, so it will hold a lot of flavor in it. So don't be scared to season it up. Just make sure you guys get all that flavoring, seasoning all over the meat. Now this Kinder's wood-fired garlic, it is not salty at all. So don't be afraid of putting salt on this cut of meat, okay? Don't be afraid of adding any salt at all because this wood-fired garlic does not have salt. Now, as we all know, that when it comes to adding salt to beef, well, I'm not sure if everybody knows, but when you add salt to beef, the salt pulls out the moisture of the meat. So, if you want, if you have the time, you can add the seasoning and the kosher salt and then refrigerate it overnight or for a few hours, so that way it can kind of dry out the meat a little bit. and you will still have the moisture and the flavor that's left in here from the marbling. All right, so we got that nice and seasoned up. I'm gonna let it sit down for about another 20 minutes while the grill is getting nice and ready and getting to 250 degrees. All right, so I'm gonna let this sit out for a while, and then I'm gonna go outside and get this grill ready. Now on my bottom vent of the grill, I have that cracked just a little bit open. It's not fully open on the bottom. I'm gonna cut off some of that airflow. And then on the top ventilator, I'm gonna have it almost fully open, but just a little crack left open on that. All right, so as you can see, the smoke on this is a lot different when it comes to olive wood. It's not a dirty smoke. It's a kind of a just off-white, slightly gray, but it's not dirty smoke. So we're going to give it a little bit of time so that wood can burn off real good, and then we're going to get to the good part of the smoke. We're going to let the grill hit 250 degrees, and then we're going to throw that meat on there until it cooks to 160 degrees. All right, so the grill is at 250 degrees. Now it's time to take the lid off, put on some more olive wood chips, and then put the meat on. Or put the meat on and then put the chips in, whichever way you want to do it. Now we're gonna let this cook until the meat reaches 160 degrees. All right, so that should probably take about 45 minutes to an hour maybe is what I'm thinking, but we'll find out. So I'm gonna time it and I'll let you know. Okay, so it's been 1 hour that the meat has been smoking, but the temperature of the grill has been running just a little bit above 250 degrees, so I'll probably say about 300 degrees is the safe number to go with for smoking this meat for 1 hour. Now, the temperature of the meat, let's check it out. All right, 170 degrees. All right, so now it's time to pull the meat off, and we're going to let it cool down, and then we're going to cut into it. Okay, so the meat has cooled down, and now it is time to cut into it and see how this came out. Now, as far as the smell goes, it has the smell of mesquite wood, but a lighter version of it. And it smells so good. I'm excited about this. I cannot wait to eat this baby. All right, so let's cut into it and see how it came out. It is so juicy. This cutting board has a lot of juice on it. Look at that. All that juice. All right. Beautiful. All that juice. Looks and smells amazing. Wow. Olive wood. Can't go wrong with it. That flavor that you get from olive wood has that mesquite type flavor, but not powerful like mesquite would. Man, this olive wood is really, really good on beef. This would make an amazing beef sandwich. Or just as a standalone dish, you know, with some potatoes and vegetables. It'd be great itself. But I'm telling you, this doesn't take long to cook. It takes an hour or less to cook. Easy meal. The Kinder's smoked garlic seasoning has no salt in it, so it's excellent. With a little bit of kosher salt added to it, and the seasoning from Kinder's, amazing. I gotta say, you guys gotta give this a try. That is delicious. Alright, so that's it, guys. I'll see you in the next video. And hey, leave some comments down below. Make sure you like and subscribe. See you guys in the next video. Bye.